Good morning, my dear students. Today we are continuing with our revision of Chapter 1 in Economics, the story of village Palampur. Students, yesterday I was explaining you about the village Palampur, organization of production and some farming activities in Palampur. Now today I will explain you the rest of the farming activities in the Palampur. Now, how is land distributed between the farmers of Palampur? Now in Palampur, about 1/3 of the 450 families are landless. 150 families, most of them Dalits, have no land for cultivation. Of the remaining families who own land, 240 families cultivated small plots of land less than 2 hectares in size. Cultivation of such plot doesn't bring adequate income to the farmers. Now student, this I will explain you with the help of one case study. In 1960, Gobind was a farmer with a 2.25 hectares of largely unirrigated land. With the help of his 3 sons, Gobind cultivated the land. Though they didn't live very comfortably, the family managed to feed itself with the little bit of extra income from one buffalo that the family possessed. Some year after Gobind's death, this land was divided among his 3 sons. Each one now has a plot of land that is only 0.75 hectares in size. Even with improved irrigation and modern farming methods, Gobind's sons are not able to make a living from their land. They have to look for additional work during part of the year. Now on the other hand, more than half of an area of the village is covered by plots that are quite large in size. In Palampur, there are 60 families of medium and large farmers who cultivate more than 2 hectares of land. Now students, who will provide the labours? After land, labor is the next necessary factor for production. Farming requires a great deal of hard work. Small farmers, along with their families, cultivate their own fields. Thus, they provide the labours required for farming themselves. Medium and large farmers hire farm labourers to work on their fields. Farm labourers come either from landless families or families cultivating small plots of land. Unlike farmers, farm labourers do not have a right over the crops grown on the land. They are paid wages by the farmers for whom they work. Wages can be in cash or in kind. Example, crops. Sometimes laborers get meals also. Wages vary widely from region to region, from crop to crop, from one farm activity to another, like sowing and harvesting. There is a wide variation in the duration of employment. A farm laborers might be employed on daily basis or for one particular farm activity like harvesting or for the whole year. Now, here this I will explain you with the help of one case study. Now Dala. Dala is a landless farm laborers who work on daily wages in Palampur. This means he must regularly look for work. The minimum wages for farm laborers set by the government is Rs 115 according to April 2011 per day. But Dala gets rupees only 80. There is a heavy competition for work among the farm laborers in Palampur. So people agree to work for lower wages. Dala complains about this situation to Ramkali, who is another farm laborers. Both Dala and Ramkali are among the poorest people in the village. Now, the capital needed in farming. Most small farmers have to borrow money to arrange for the capital. They borrow from large farmers or the village money lenders or the traders who supply various inputs for cultivation. The rate of interest on such loan is very high. They are put to great distress to repay the loan. This also students I explain you with the help of one case study. Savita. Savita is a small farmer. She plans to cultivate wheat on her 1 hectare of land. Besides seeds, fertilizer, and pesticides, she needs cash to buy water and repair her farm instrument. She estimates that the working capital itself would cost of rupees minimum 3,000. She doesn't have a money, so she decides to borrow from Tejpal Singh, a large farmer. Tejpal Singh agrees to give Savita the loan at the interest rate of 24% for 4 months, which is a very high interest rate. Savita also has to promise to work on his field as a farm laborer during the harvest season at rupees 35 per day. Savita knows that she will have to work very hard to complete harvesting on her own field and then work as a farm laborer for Tejpal Singh, as the harvest time is a very busy time. As a mother of 3 children, she has a lot of household responsibilities also. Savita agrees to these tough conditions as she knows getting a loan is difficult for small farmers. In contrast to the small farmers, the medium and large farmers have their own savings for farming. They are thus able to arrange for the capital needed. Now, sale of surplus farm products. Farmers have produced wheat on their lands using the 3 factors of production. The wheat is harvested and production is complete. They retain a part of the wheat for the family consumption and sell the surplus wheat. Small farmers like Savita and Gobind's son have little surplus wheat because their total production is small, and from this a substantial share is kept for their own family needs. So it is the medium and large farmers who supply wheat to the market. The bullock carts streaming into the market, each carrying loads of wheat. The traders at the market buy the wheat and sell it further to shopkeepers in the town and cities. Tejpal Singh, the large farmers, has surplus of 350 quintals of wheat from all his lands. He sold the surplus wheat at Raiganj market and has good earnings. Later, he used the saving for lending to farmers like Savita who were in need of loan. He also used the saving to arrange for the working capital for farming in the next season. This year, Tejpal Singh plans to use his earning to buy another tractor. Another tractor would increase his fixed capital. Like Tejpal Singh, other large and medium farmers sell the surplus farm products. A part of earning is saved and kept for buying capital for the next season. Thus, they are able to arrange for the capital for farming for their own savings. Thank you, students.